Aspen University, CJ100, Ethics in Law Enforcement. My name is Andre Rosedale. I'm the instructor for this course. This is Module 2, Discussion Question 2, Part 2. So I talked about in the first part how judicial discretion is important in the checks and balances and how it positively affects the judicial system. Minimum mandatory sentencing, and I talked a little bit about this in discussion question 1, and I linked the house I live in, the YouTube trailer. So check that out if you have the opportunity. So it is my belief that minimum mandatory sentencing infringes on judicial discretion. In this discussion, you are asked if judges' discretion should be modified to ensure equal treatment. My answer to this question is no. I believe that modifying judicial discretion denies equal treatment. The war on drugs is a perfect example of how creating minimum mandatory sentences and taking away judicial discretion makes applying the laws unequal and unfair. The war on drugs was declared by President Richard Nixon in 1971. Since the war on drugs was declared, minimum mandatory sentencing came about for possession of certain drugs. And with the minimum mandatory sentencing, a 100-to-1 disparity came about for powder cocaine to crack cocaine offenses. In order to receive the same 5-year, 10-year, or 20-year sentences for possession of powder cocaine, one had to be convicted of possession of 100 times more the amount of the same terms of incarceration a suspect would face if he or she was convicted of possession of crack cocaine. Historically, powder cocaine is more expensive than crack cocaine. Historically, powder cocaine is more commonly used by those with money, while crack cocaine is used by the less fortunate. Because of this 100-to-1 system, prison populations grew out of control, and it was those from poorer backgrounds serving these minimum mandatory sentences. If you are interested in exploring this subject, I would like to recommend the 2012 documentary, The House I Live In by Eugene Jarek. I found it on YouTube and Netflix, and there are 3 citations below in the description for this post. I look forward to your response and to your opinion on some of the things I brought up in this process.